Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. The Ring 6, January 31st. Click the link in the description to buy now and get 5% off the pay-per-view when you enter this code at checkout.
This is IFL, don't get any bigger than this. Sorry, Carl. Yeah, hi.
We are live.
We are live.
You're in a little bit of a, I don't know, I feel like I'm in better form after yesterday too.
Well, listen, our interview yesterday did well.
Done very well. A lot of taxing questions.
You asked me the toughest questions out of any reporter.
Do you think so?
But you always go to me, oh, have you seen how good I make you look, people's comments, and I'll be honest with you, the pitch that I gave you yesterday, I read the comments, and everyone, maybe bar one or two, was really, really complimentary and basically said I'm the greatest promoter of all time, and it made me feel amazing. So thank you, everybody.
Let's
You're correct. Sorry.
Let's talk about a few things. We'll touch on this card, obviously. First of all, Shakur Teofimo. It feels like it's just got that big fight feel now, just sold out.
Yeah.
Just talk to me about how you see this going on Saturday.
I think that it's a fascinating matchup. I mean, on so many different levels, because what do you do? You know, I love these tactical battles where it's like, what are you better off doing? You know, if you're Teofimo Lopez, you know that Shakur Stevenson is a master boxer. He's calm under pressure. His IQ is sensational, right? Are you really going to outbox him? And if you're aggressive, he's also a fantastic counterpuncher. Do you know what I mean? So what do? You have to try and take Shakur out of his comfort zone. Stop Shakur, as I said the other night, from being Shakur. These are things that are very difficult to do because special fighters like him, like Bud, like those kind of people, they're just so relaxed. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know how you beat him. But Teofimo is a little bit of a maverick. He's a guy that, you know, can unlock the key sometimes to these geniuses like he did against Lomachenko. And he'd have to put a performance together, another one like Lomachenko, to beat Shakur Stevenson because Shakur is that special. So for me, I'm not sure I see a way for Teofimo to win this fight. Unless he does something. Well, you tell me the way.
No, I'm just saying, like, you look at his past performances, in the big fights, he's always shown up. There's never been a time in a big fight.
He'll show up, Con. I think Teofimo will show up. But how do you beat Shakur? Right? I mean, what would you recommend? I mean, like, obviously, it's like debating. Like, I mean, you know, like this is like, I don't know, Jeff Bezos fucking debating with Coogan, right? On the fucking, you know, the delivery market. Or
I'm not even going to answer you. I'm just going to let you give me your opinion. That's for people don't care about my opinion.
But we're debating like two blokes in a pub.
Yeah.
How does Teofimo beat Shakur? Does he stick it on him? Does he have to use his size? So do I, but that's easier said than done. And when you do that, Shakur's setting up traps. He's counter-punching you. He's like, it's not just that easy. So I think that, you know, I favour Shakur. Like, I'm team Shakur anyway, but I favour Shakur in this fight. But I think Teo is a dangerous, unpredictable guy. And he is a great athlete, and I think it's going to be a brilliant matchup. And you know, these are the matchups that mean so much because it's the best v the best in their prime. You know, and you look at this place, like you talk about history, and one thing I'll be saying up there today is to everybody up on this table, please understand the legacy that you're creating and you're fighting for on Saturday night. Because in a business and a sport that, you know, we know is dominated by money, and listen, you all deserve as much money as you can get. This, when all is said and done, these nights are the nights that you will remember in your living room at home, with those WBC World Championships and other World Championships on the line on your wall. I fucking did that at Madison Square Garden. I should have saved that up there, to be honest with you. But that's the truth, Con. That's how I feel about it. And it, you know, like,
why do you, without sounding too ridiculous, like, what, you have a different energy today as you did, like, even yesterday. What changes?
I don't have a double macchiato, mate. I'm full of it. Look, like, I ran 8k this morning. It was -11 over Central Park. But you running over Central Park, you'd be on one of those fucking mobility fucking trolleys or whatever going around there. Like, it's like, so when you say why have you got this energy today, whatever, because we're about to promote a show, a sold out show in Madison Square Garden. I can't wait. Like this is. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at, before I came here, I was watching the face-offs from Newcastle. That got me pumped to fuck. I'm looking at Mert Salayev. This geezer looks like he might not actually be human. And I'm looking at Josh Kelly thinking, oh my God, what a fight this is going to be. Like, I just love boxing. I love boxing. And when we get it right, like we have done this weekend, across the pond, is there anything better? Is there anywhere better to be?
If Shakur was to beat Teofimo, there's a man standing over there in Conor Benn. Do you think that that's a realistic fight that we might see if he doesn't go down the Garcia route?
Yeah, I think that, look, you know, we're in a world where people are earning a load of money. Yeah. Right? And Shakur's earning a load of money. It's on Saturday night, right? And Conor's earned a load of money to fight Chris Eubank. So they're used to a certain level that only comes with the big mega fights. So I think if the money's right for Shakur against Conor Benn, 100% it could happen. You know, I want, we just had a meeting, at lunch with Conor. I want Conor Benn to become a world champion, right? I also know that right now, you know, Conor expects a big payday for his next fight because of the money he's earned, and he beat Chris Eubank in his last fight, and he will get it, by the way. But let's also not forget where we come from and the dream we had. Like, if you would have said to me 4, 5, 6 years ago, I mean, if you would have said to me 3 years ago that Conor Benn could be on the verge of winning and becoming a world welterweight champion, let's keep the romantic element in a dream whilst also factoring in the money. Do you know, we can't lose sight of that. I don't want to be involved in a game or a sport where it's just like, well, how much is it? It's like, yeah, it's a lot of money, mate, but you could win a world championship. You could be a world welterweight champion. Like, and he's in for that dream.
What one do you want from what fight? Because there's so many.
I like Rolly Romero.
Is it realistic that that's to be able to be made?
I spoke to Louis de Cubas. I think Rolly would take the fight. Obviously, we've got to sort out the Gearsoft situation as well.
So there's definitely no chance of 160 for Eubank, because that's been a rumour today that he's flying in to meet Turkey about that.
Conor. I heard this, I just want you to clarify, because you know, now that you're the boss, do you know what I mean? Go on. Or is that your better side?
Yeah, it's my good looking side, yeah.
Eubank at 168, I mean...
A lot of people are saying that for a rumour.
That's what he
A lot of people what?
Are saying that rumour that you're here to meet Turkey for that fight at 168. Is that something that interests you?
I'm here to make that fight.
Yeah. That's a rumour.
You're here to meet Turkey to make Eubank at 168.
Not at all. I got a bigger fish to fight. The beating was that bad first time round. He wouldn't want it for the third time round. And I'm not interested. You know, I want to go and win the world title.
You've made him go up 2 divisions. Now you want to go up 3 divisions and still win by knockout.
Eddie just said to me he wants the Rolly Romero fight for you next, and he thinks that it's makeable. Is that the fight that you?
If you ask me what I want Ryan Garcia, because I know that's what he wants. But I'm saying, you said what fight is realistic, and I said I like the Rolly Romero fight.
The Rolly fight can happen in April, May. The Ryan fight can happen in May as well. The Ryan fight.
Are you only focused on world titles now? Is that?
Yeah, definitely. World titles, but also big fights. Big commercial fights, and I think Rolly and Ryan are both exciting fights. They excite me. They'll get me out of bed in the morning.
Does the Crocker fight excite you?
Not bothered. Good fighter, great fighter, but my missus has a bigger following than him. So it's like, I rate him. I'm not even being disrespectful. He's a great fighter. I like him. He's my guy. But when you're talking in terms of commercial value, it does nothing for me. It don't excite me. I don't want to do the IVF rehydration clause. A reason being, maybe I'll wait for 3 years. That's going to be a mission in itself and a fight in itself, which I will be willing to do. And no, you won't be getting videos of me in the sauna, in a blanket, you know, all that bollocks. I'm going to make the way like a true professional, and I've already started that process now. But I'm not going to, you know, put myself at risk.
You just had chips with your steak.
Yeah, but you didn't see my 5K that I ran twice yesterday.
Mate, we're crushing it in the gym.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, so that if you want to talk commercial value and talk fights, I ain't ducking nobody.
If he fights Ryan Garcia or Rolly Romero, does he become a superstar in the US, in your opinion?
Yeah, but I think you know, listen, we've got work to do in the US. He's already made waves in the US. Don't forget, a lot of people would have watched that fight. You tune in, you watch 70,000 people in a stadium. Don't matter where you're from in the world. You saw him do it. Who else is doing that? But the way he fights and the way that partakes in the build-up to the fight as well, I know that he can be a massive star in the US. But we've got to get the mix right, as we said earlier, the money and the glory. Because what he's achieved is phenomenal. If you'd have said to me after the O2 on the debut and the fight in Scotland that we'd be in a position now, he just sold back-to-back stadiums, 70,000, he can fight for multiple world titles, and he's the favourite to win them as well. Like he's earned that, and he's built that, and he's worked his bollocks off to get in that position. So now we've got to make it count.
Conor, I'll give the last one for you. If Eddie's to make that fight against Rolly Romero, how does it end?
I'll be able to get a stoppage. I'll be able to be too explosive, too fast, and just a lot more calculated. I'll be way too aggressive, and I think my unorthodox style, I just don't feel like he would. He'd be ready for that.
Conor, appreciate your time. Thanks. Ed, I've got one more question before you go. Tyson Fury came out. He had a bit of a jibe at AJ in terms of, he said, I wouldn't fight a YouTuber. What did you make of them comments?
I mean, of course he would.
You think he would have fought Jake Paul?
If he received the offer that AJ received to fight Jake Paul, yes, and you can say he wouldn't, but he would. It's irrelevant anyway.
Do we see that fight against Anthony Joshua in 2026, or is it not?
We don't know if we're even returning back to the ring, so we'll have to see.
Ed, thanks, friend.
Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson, The Ring 6, January 31st. Click the link in the description to buy now and get 5% off the pay-per-view when you enter this code at checkout.